We continue our coverage of Hispanic Heritage Month. We also want to highlight Latina women in education. Joining me in Studio A are YES Prep alums Mayra Valle and Luly Castillo. Good morning to you both. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
We appreciate it very much. Talk to us. You know, we just got done spotlighting women, young Latina women, starting their own businesses, entrepreneurs, and what it takes to launch their businesses. And putting a spotlight on their hard work throughout this month means a lot, not only to them, but to our greater community, to learn a little bit about their journeys and what they have to go through. Talk to us about your journeys in education and what that has looked like over the years.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm not an educator. I'm a mechanical engineer. So my paycheck comes from engineering, but I serve as the board of directors for YES Prep. So I'm an alumni. I became the first alumni to join 7 years ago. And the reason I joined is because I wanted to give back. YES made a big impact in my life and my community that I wanted to continue the legacy and give that opportunity back to many students in our community.
Amazing. Mayra?
I look up to Luly so much. And for me, I'm proud to say that I'm one of Houston's very own YES Prep alumni. And with that comes a legacy of college and career readiness. And for me, especially being a Latina, I learned from the women in my life. That said to me, we work service jobs that help other people because we didn't have choices. My goal for you in coming to the US is that you do have choices, and college is going to be the key to unlock that. And I always think about what they would have done with a college education. For me, it meant graduating from high school, going to college, and getting my master's by the time I was 24 years old. Wow. Being the first in my family to do that.
Oh, that's incredible. And congratulations.
I couldn't have done it without them. As Latinos, we are educators, scholars, leaders, and we do, in many ways, we are worthy of those college educational opportunities that we seek.
And I know your story is extremely relatable to so many people, not just even in the Latina community, but people in our larger communities, at-large communities. Talk to us about what it means to be able to set those examples, to you know, in front of you as a young adult, as a teenager, and as an adolescent. We have those examples, right? We look up to our parents and to our grandparents and to those people who look like us, who act like us, to see what we can possibly do. Their potential could be ours, and our hope is to maybe outshine that, right, in order to set those new examples. What has that meant to you to know that people are watching? People are watching what it is you're doing, and hopefully you're inspiring them to do something similar. What is that responsibility like?
So as a founder of YES, I actually graduated in the first graduating class. For me, we had a lot of pressure or a lot of commitment that we needed to set this example. We needed to open the doors for the next generations that came after us. Schools needed to know what YES was. And we had that not burden, but the job of making it easier for the next generations. And I think that really resonates with me every day, that because of that, I try to help the next generations. Even 25 years later, I'm still here volunteering at YES, giving my time and my respect to all the teachers and the people that are making it happen. Statistics are very alarming that a lot of kids nowadays are not going to college, and they're not educating themselves, and I really want to bring that hope and teach or educate our kids that they could be college ready and they could be ready for whatever challenge they choose to do in life.
Yeah, that's fascinating. So not only was your success riding on your shoulders, but also the success of the school and the future of the school in order to help other children, other students. Yeah, that's really incredible. For you?
For me, it was more focused on family, actually. As the proud daughter of Mexican immigrants, this is something that a lot of people can relate to, where families can see the power of education. They just have no idea how to get there because it's complicated, inaccessible, or it feels financially unfeasible. And so for me, I often think that when working with my own students, we're the same because we have similar backgrounds. And every year I am completely surprised because they're so much better than I was at that age. They know all of these.
And that's the hope, right?
And that is the hope, exactly. And I think for me, the beauty of it is I love being that little voice in my students' head that tells them to dream bigger, to do better, to dream to the point that it feels scary because they are worthy of those goals and dreams. And I think that's part of what YES Prep did for me, is that it helped me to dare bigger, and I was able to achieve it. So I always tell my students and impart onto them that we are from similar backgrounds, but they are completely of their own, and however I can support them, I'm 100% willing to do that.
It takes a really special person to be able to empower others in that way. It's a very selfless way, right? So often in today's world we see acts of people being selfish, and this is everything but. So to be able to do that, that's really incredible, and to know that representation matters is also critical, and you championing that for these students is making a big difference as well. Talk to us about that representation and what you'd like to see moving forward when it comes to the school enrolling others and getting other people involved or on the way for them to achieve their success.
So we serve over 85% of Latinos in our school. And we realized that the big gap that we had was representation. So we increased that percentage of leaders and teachers. Right now, we're very proud to say that YES is one of the schools that has the highest percentage of teachers and leaders that are Hispanics. And we also expanded the curriculum. We now serve kids from pre-K all the way to 12.
Oh, wow.
And we also have a really good bilingual program for kids that have English as a second language. It's actually one of the best in the country, where we're outperforming the kids that have dual language versus other kids that perhaps are only having one language at home. So it's a really good program. We're very proud of it, and we really want to open the opportunity for everyone else that is watching today. We're starting the lottery, and it's going to be open until February 18th of 2025.
February 18th.
February 18th. But if anyone is interested, you can find the lottery application on our website, and then the lottery will be conducted in February. So they will know if they have an open seat for them for the school year 2025-2026.
What is that website that URL?
It's yescollegeprep.org.
Okay, and we'll be sure to put that information inside this article on our website, clicktohouston.com. Really quick though, before I let you go, that's great for folks wanting to get involved, especially learning more about this school. But I want to hear your closing remarks on advice, words of wisdom for young folks watching right now who might feel that they're isolated or they're presented with barriers that are prohibiting them from pursuing their passions or dreams. Really quick closing remarks on that.
I think for me as a student from the north side of Houston, Texas, I was surrounded by incredibly brilliant people that made me think there's nothing special about me except for opportunity and options. And I want to let students know they have opportunities and options that match their uniqueness, their unique interests and desires, and they're already worthy. Seize the opportunity.
I would like to encourage our future generations to work hard, to be ready and prepare themselves so that no matter what opportunities present to themselves, they're able to take the challenge.
And of course the resources are there. You might have to look beyond that nuclear atmosphere like we always say, but they are here in the community. Thank you both for coming on the show this morning.
Thank you.
We appreciate your time.